Okay, so a really quick disclaimer. This right here, it sometimes does not want to work with me. It doesn't want to work with me. So I pretty much have really bad audio quality when I record it. All long time of recording for the whole video. What is it, like 20 minutes or something? So pretty much I am going to use the audio from the video itself that I recorded, because I thought this whole time I was doing great with the mic and stuff. It has issues. It's like my man can only figure it out because that's his baby. I can't handle other people's babies. But anyways, that's it. Hi everyone. It is me. Okay, so I decided I've been wanting to do this for so long. Why haven't I done it? Because I'm a wimp. No, it's because I'm lazy. Hold on. Let me turn down my Tubi commercials real quick. Right? So, excuse me for having to adjust so much. Because I am an amateur at this. I just do what I can, and then the editing, that's why I exist. Okay, anyways, I am here. I am super excited because this is it. This is literally me actually doing something that I need to commit to, and that is making this new series. What is this series? Is this a podcast? No. I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I always feel like it's not really, I don't know, is it gonna be like actually informative? No, it's just literally gonna be me like talking about random stuff and then giving my opinion. Is that what podcasts are? I don't know. It's just people talking to a mic like I am doing right now. But yeah, okay, so the series that I'm doing, it's pretty much me talking about different stuff and my opinion on it, because I have a lot to say. Okay, so first off, I learned I'm an ambivert. Y'all hear my tummy? I hope not. Ambivert means that, you know, you're equally both an introvert and extrovert, meaning that when you're feeling introverted, you're really introverted. When you're feeling extroverted, you're feeling extroverted. Extroverted, yeah. So I, you know, struggle with like making friends now, because listen, I will talk about this another time, but I'm not like the greatest best like, you know, person to be friends with, like, and I had to hold myself accountable for that, and I had to be real. I had to be like, this is why I had a lot of fallouts. It's not, you know, sometimes it's just not like the other person's like, you know, fault. It's yours. And once you realize that, that's when you can reflect, you can feel what you feel, and like understand that you weren't the only one who's hurting. Because, you know, it's like when you kind of grew up like seeing how people victimize themselves and like be manipulative and stuff, you think it's normal. You think it's normal. And a lot of people I grew up with, like, not grew up with, I don't grow up with a lot of people, but friends I've had from school, high school, you know, they always said I victimize myself because I'm a crybaby, and it's like, you know, if I don't get attention, or if I don't, you know, agree with something, or if I don't get what I want, whatever it is, like, I would just make it like a it's about me. And, you know, it took me a while, but there were some instances, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like kind of like a piece of shit. And now that I'm an adult, it's like hard to make friends, that I feel like, I don't know, like, it's so hard because I have these like expectations of like, this is what I want as a friend, this is the kind of person, because I think they would be, you know, my bestie for life. And I had the opportunity, the chance to finally experience real girlfriends when I first moved out of state. Now let me tell you, this is one of my favorite like tragic chapters in my life so far that I talk about, but I'm gonna keep it short. Wait, I thought I was gonna talk about this in another episode, or another, like, you know, another episode. I guess it's what we're gonna do. Okay. So pretty much I met some like girls that, you know, it was just like, oh, coworkers and stuff, and then acquaintances, like mutual, blah blah. And we became like besties within like a year. And it's like I got to explore so much. I got to do so many things that I wasn't able to do back home, with the people I was surrounded with. And it was just insane. I was like going out, like clubbing. I didn't get to do that. Going to like bars, going like even like on like to like a small cabin like trip or whatever. Going sledding, going like just so many different things with these people. And they were like real ride or dies, as in like when you think of, oh, I want a girl best friend, like this is what I wanted. As in I wanted someone that will be there, you know, when I need them, and I want to give that back to them. And especially when I'm like not mentally well, um I want them to like, you know, not see it as this is just who I am. um because you know it's not your mental like health, like mental illnesses, I mean not mental, I can't talk. Your mental illnesses are not you. Okay, it's something you have, but it just does not define you. So that was difficult because that was basically what a lot of my former friends and like just people in my life like that I no longer associate with or don't talk to no more, um you know, had a hard time like being like, oh, I don't want to be friends with this person no more, or oh, I don't want to date this person no more, I don't want to deal with this person no more because of this. Even my own mom told me that. Not to be shady about my mom, but like my mom's even said, you got to stop acting like that because that's why people leave. That pushed me not to the edge. I was past the edge when my mom said that, but honestly, real. So, um, damn, I'm being so fucking loud. See, okay, my bad if I'm gonna be breathing really loud because I have a low voice, so I have to like be up to here to talk to you guys. And this isn't even fucking close. Can you hear me? No. Okay, so anyways, yeah, like one of them, she like I was just like not like I was having basically like a mental breakdown, and I was living by myself for a while, and I was calling her, and she like got me like, you know, some comfort food, and like immediately drove like to my apartment and hung out with me and let me vent and was just there for me. And they've also like taken me to like urgent care because of like, oh, like I was not feeling good. I used to have like some things about like, oh, like getting like really nauseous easily and like this and that, blah blah blah. Like they like stayed with me at urgent care, and it was like 12 1 in the morning. And that's something that, you know, you should just be so grateful to have people like that. And during that time it was just like difficult for me because I realized that I was starting to like not like click with them like as much. I mean, we it's because I moved in with them after I didn't like renew my lease, and so um you know, and that's the thing too, like they let me like live with them, like we became roommates. And that we became roommates. And I think that's also the thing too, when people say like don't become roommates, like don't live with your best friends, like it's different. This is one of those instances, like it was just fun at first, awesome, but then after a while I was just like, oh, I don't really like enjoy this. And then I was also like really depressed, and you know, I met my current partner, and it's like, you know, hate to say it, but people talk about, oh, I hate it when being friends with someone when they're like talking to someone like they have a crush, like they're just men crazy, boy crazy, or whatever, like women crazy, and they just kind of neglect their friends. And that's what I mean, like I was kind of like a shit friend, you know. I've just been like really bad when it comes to like my love life and just romantic interests, I guess. I don't know how I say it, but yeah, so I was really like I was developing feelings for the person I'm dating now. And so we were hanging out a lot, you know. I was barely home, and then my friends, they just started being like, hey, like we miss you, we want to hang out with you, like, you know, we know you like this guy and all, but like come on. And I'm just like it just, I guess it's like during that time, long story short, like I just wanted to spend as much time with him because it was not like a guarantee that we were gonna become a thing. And it's like because of like, you know, where I was mentally, I was just down to be like super vulnerable, super down for like anything. I didn't care. I really liked this guy, what the fuck ever. And so hanging out with my friends, I just felt like, you know, I just started like making stuff up in my head. I don't know, like I get into this thing where it's like, like I don't know if I want to do that. Like, oh, sometimes it's like weird. Like I don't know. Like I was just creating so much like random stuff just to like avoid, you know, being like, yeah, let's go hang out, because I live there, and you know, one of the girls, like we work together, like, you know, so we see each other like day night. And it got to a point where just like I started just feeling really lonely in like the romantic aspect. And that's like something that a lot of people like just can't admit. But yeah, it's like when you start feeling lonely and when you're like not mentally well, it puts you in a position just to be like super vulnerable to like anybody, and like you fall in love with anybody, you know. So pretty much, yeah, I was being a piece of shit, and we tried to talk it out, but everything was fine. And the last memorable thing, and this is like the really like what hurt the most, when we made up, we had a girls' night, and that was like one of the best nights I've ever had. And then we just completely fell off, and it just felt like this huge like part of me that was just like melting away. And I'm just like trying to like take it back up just so that it at least stays. But then I just let it go. I was just like, I'm just gonna let this like go. And to this day, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a good person, like, you know, like like I'm trying not to like come off as that. But I do wish the best for them. I appreciate them for everything they've done, and it's like I know I can never repay them, especially with, you know, where we are in life now. But I just always wish the absolute best for them, and I hope that they get everything, you know, that they're like hoping for in life. They achieve any goals that they have. Like I just want happiness for them, and just a million trillion like thank yous just for even allowing me to be in their lives, even though it's painful. But yeah, that's like the only thing I can say, you know. And I'm not trying to like, oh, get like brownie points just because, oh yeah, I was a piece of shit friend, and so let me say some good stuff to make myself look good. No, these people were great, were, still are, I'm sure. But yeah, it just happened. My stomach is going bananas because I'm feeling gassy, y'all. I see so like it's typical when you're like dating someone and it's like, oh, you're, you know, it's like the boyfriend farts so much. But I mean, I am sometimes the boyfriend. I don't know, when it's two like bisexual people dating, it's like, to me, I like being both. I say that if I were a man, I would be a Italian, balding, middle-aged guy who's a mechanic, and I just wear the same wife beater for a week, and I have plaid like boxers, some like really worn out slippers that you can't like, they're like probably pink or purple, but it doesn't even look pink or purple anymore. It just looks like gray because of all the dirt. That would be my outfit. That would, no, that just would be me. I'll have my own what is it, single chair. What is it called? I can't even think about it. What the heck, why can't I think about it? Just chair. Okay, I'll have my own chair. This is now I'm imagining, I'm just like, dude, like this, like, so this imagery, right? And then I'm just sitting on like a basic wooden chair or something, and that's just my chair. Yeah. And then, you know, obviously my boyfriend, they're still like trying to figure out a lot of things, you know, with their identity and all that stuff, but that's personal, and I love and respect them, so obviously I'm not gonna talk about that. But that is my lady. Like, my boyfriend, my lady, doesn't matter. That's the love of my life. And though it sucked ass how we, you know, like first were, and like I said, with the friendships and stuff, like, I am so grateful for this man. Yeah. Would you ever hear me say that? I am grateful for this man. Anyways, so I came out with a series. I want to wrap it up because I'm like at 60 minutes. I've been struggling for a while with what I want to do besides working. Like, you know, I have a better like 9 to 5, and I know it's just a 9 to 5, but it's really chill. It's really great, especially with where I am now. So really rocky at the beginning, but everything's great. And so besides that, working 40 hours a week, what else do I want to do? I'm not like, there's like a little fruit fly around, and I'm like so angry. Bro, oh wait, we do have fruit. I was like, wait, we don't have fruit. I have banana. There's one banana left. Go bug that, okay? Go bug that, not me. So I was just lost. It was making me super depressed. Even though I was putting myself through therapy and I'm like medicated and stuff like that, like, I don't know what I want to do. And going like, you know, I was like TikTok, like I doom scroll like TikTok like crazy, and seeing all these like people who are so creative, so like talented, and whatever like, I guess like social status they're at, it's like they're doing like really nice work. And I felt like, damn, like why can't I do that? Or I don't have the skills, the experience to make anything close to like what they've made. I have an AA in like video production, is media communications, because I wanted to become an editor. Do I still want to? I'm not gonna lie, for a while, it's like once I got that, like I was just like, I don't know what to do with this, because of like just where I was in life, you know. I just wanted to finish community college. And so now I was like, oh, like, you know, fuck it, like I have the time right now. I ain't got kids, you know. No disrespect to you if you have kids. You are one. No. You are a trooper. I love moms. But, yeah, I don't have like big responsibilities, just bills to pay, really. And so I was like, oh, let me go back to school. Let me actually try to find a good paying job. And that's the issue, is that when you grow up comparing yourself consistently, doesn't matter what it is, if it's appearance wise, if it's career, if it's like just like, oh, even like, oh my gosh, this person, they're just so chill, they're so nonchalant, like how can I do that? How can I be like that? It fucking kills you. Yes, comparison will always, is going to kill you. And I don't want to keep doing that. I'm like in my 20s, and I keep doing it. And it's because of just what we see, like what we, and it's like also because of like people who like compared you as well. Like that shit sucks. So I just always doom scroll like whatever, and like that's why like I just hopped off of like a lot of social media. Like I just stay on TikTok now. I had a Twitter, did not like it. Like it's just me. So I barely use it. I've had multiple Instagram accounts and I deleted them. I have Facebook. Um Snapchat. Okay, here's the thing with Snapchat. I know a lot of people are like, if you still have Snapchat, like what are you doing? It's just fun because I have the most random people like I don't talk to enough to know like, oh, this person is like, you know, like I know them. It's like I know them, but I don't know them. So when I watch people's stories, it's like TV. It's like reality TV in the best possible way. I don't watch any of those like ads, or like it just seems like weird TMZ to me, so I don't pay attention to those. And that's like ridiculous with like the photoshopped, like, you know, especially like I noticed it's so much about like Blueface and like Krishan, and that's like I hate the photoshops of like, oh, like making her seem like she's crying so much. Like, it's weird. You guys are weird. I get it. Y'all trying to get your bag still, but no, it's weird. Okay. Um. So yeah, Snapchat's really funny. It's just really funny to be on sometimes. Um. And so yeah, like I didn't know what to do, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna do digital marketing. Why? Literally for two reasons: higher chance of getting a remote job that pays pretty well. Just learning about like, oh, okay, this is like behind the scenes of like, you know, like social media, like platforms and like designs and like, oh, consistently improving stuff, how to like marketing, like, oh, marketing. And because I feel like, oh, I want to prove something, you know, like I want to continue trying to prove something to like the people in my life, like, oh, okay, like, cool, you went to community college, but you got an AA. What is that gonna do for you? Is that gonna get your house? Is that gonna get your car? No. But that doesn't matter, because it was just a process of like being in college and not, you know, like I had to drop out when I was so close to finishing. Like I was on, like I like went through like college for like at least 2 years or so, and it was amazing. um I would sometimes be like, dude, I would do whatever it takes just to experience one more day of taking my media classes. My stomach, yeah, like I would do anything just to experience that. It was so much fun. It was great being like, you just feel like, oh, like I'm learning new things that is relating to something I'm passionate about. And even if it's like really challenging, if it's like really like, oh, I don't want to do this shit, like I'm like, dude, I just felt in my element all the time. And that was when I felt confident. Like, outside of my personal life, I was not confident and I was going through shit. But when I was like in class, or when I was working on projects, when I was editing, I felt like, dude, I have potential. And then I lost it. It happens. It happens. It really does. And I felt like, damn, like, you know, a couple years passed since I like moved out of state, and I lost motivation. I lost all that like drive, all that, like it just went away. So I want it back, or at least I want something new again to make me feel what I felt, or something even better, or something close, whatever it is. Because that's just what, you know, I have to do with my life. It's like, dude, like I've attempted before, and it's like, well, if I'm still here, like I have to do something. So I've decided school is just not for me right now. It's not. I thought it was, but I personally don't care enough for what I'm learning. I have a database class. Do you think I want to do database? No. You guys, this is like, I'm being serious, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be like, oh, like, so, haha, relatable, or like, damn, oh, you're stupid. Like, well, that, but like, today I had to do a project for my database class. And then after that, I submitted like one of, like, it was a lab, okay? And I remember I made some mistake, so then like my professor told me, he's like, hey, you can just like fix it and then resubmit it. And I'm like, sure. And then he sends me like another comment, and because I didn't understand it, I'm being honest, I was just trying to go off of like the lecture videos, some of the reading, but I was like, this is not just clicking in my head. I can't comprehend. Comprehension gone. So he was like, listen, this is what you need to do, and I'm gonna give you examples and advice. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. In my head, I wanted to say thank you for dumbing it down for me, because honestly I needed that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I needed that. So yeah, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back, fix it again. I submitted and I left a comment basically thanking him for his suggestion and like just letting him know like what it is that I'm struggling with, what it is that I'm not understanding. When I submitted again, this is my third time. I submitted in the wrong format. I was supposed to screenshot it. So basically there's 4 submissions for just one lab. And it's not even, it's worth 16 points. 16 points. 4 attempts. Same number as mine. So I see also like I feel like in my generation like you develop a lot of like health issues so easily. For people who ate hot chips like almost every day in the morning, like 7 in the morning at school, I'm praying for you, because girl, this is not fun. I remember, what is it called when it's like you eat like too much spicy food and then you have to get a procedure for it. I totally forgot what it is, but it's like my mom had that. And I was like, dude, but I love spicy food. Even though it hurts me. Even though it hurts my bum bum. Like, I love spicy food. So, that's that. Anyways, if you guys are wondering, like, it's reflecting off a lot from my glasses. This is why I don't like wearing my glasses when I record. And also, sorry for, like, the shit. Like, hold on. Let me fix it. Oh, that's not good. Well, whatever. I'm currently rewatching Cheese in the Trap because I don't remember much about what happened. I watched this like 2 years ago. I was on like a weird binge for like K-drama again. My first K-drama was Boys Over Flowers because that was when my brother, my older brother, he was going through his like K-pop phase. I don't know, but yeah, it's on Tubi too, so why not? Okay, well, this is almost at 30 minutes, but basically I want something to do outside of work, something I can look forward to, something I, you know, if I'm having a bad day or whatever it is, I can get into that drive of like planning, recording, editing, all that stuff. I missed it, and I want to continue learning. I want to continue improving and like doing this. I always make videos and I'm like, hey guys, so like at the end of it, like I'm gonna continue doing this. I never do. It took me this long to realize I'm never committed, so this I want to be committed to. It's something I like love to do. You know, I can even show you guys, I have been writing stuff too, like on what should I talk about, what's going in like my mind and like what I want to say, but like not like a script. It's just my thoughts on paper. Ooh. But yeah, I hope that this is, you know what, I told myself I'm not gonna care about who even views this, how many people view it, how many people like it, how many people hate it. This is about me, for me. So yep. Anyways, if you like came this far, what came if you watched all the way, you know, to the end right here, whether you listened to it or actually watched it, whatever it is, thanks. Thank you so much. Love you. But yeah, welcome to my new series. I hope you, whoever watch it or likes it. So yeah. Okay, bye.